Hello, YouTube world. Truth Prepping here, Mid-America. Hell, I don't know what time it is. 8, 9 o'clock at night, something like that. I don't know, I just got home from work. But I wanted to do a video on books. Books that might help you along your path of preparedness, self-sufficiency, things of that nature. Unfortunately, I don't have all my books unpacked yet. I just have a small handful of ones that I think are very helpful. The thing is, though, that you have got to actually practice the things in these books. Reading it is one thing. Applying what you know and learning it, figuring it out, getting the calluses on your hands, messing up, and failing is the only way that you're going to accomplish and retain the knowledge that are in these books. So, let me give you a quick rundown of some of the books that I think would serve somebody well that is of the preparedness mindset. And again, I don't have nearly all of them unpacked, just a small handful. I'm going to start off with a book that I do not have unpacked, and that is the SAS Survival Guide. Hands down, one of the best books out there, full of knowledge and information that is practical, that you can use, and that will save your life if you use it and you know how to use it in the right situations. If you just read it and think you're an expert because you read the book, you're going to die. Simple as that. It's going to give you a fighting chance if you actually get out there and apply what you read. Learn how to do it and how not to do it. I don't have that book with me, so I won't be showing you the cover. So we're going to start off with this one. Boom! I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this book. The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Woo, woo, woo. Brilliant book in any way. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a CEO, if you're a coach, if you're an athlete, if you're a prepper, this book will help you. Number 2, this one, you're going to have to get outside and do some work. The Forager's Harvest. The Forager's Harvest. Tongue twister. I'm bad about that. Edible wild plants. Now you need to be very careful when it comes to this topic. The author of this book, crap noodles, Samuel Thayer, whatever. He's brilliant. He's got some videos on YouTube that I highly suggest you watch. This guy knows his beans and biscuits. The Forager's Harvest, the guide to identifying, harvesting, and preparing edible wild plants. Xing da bei du wa wa bing. Do your homework. Go outside. Read a book. Go outside. The next one, same author. This one is Nature's Garden. Edible wild plants. It's another one. I mean, it hands down. These two books, out of all of the edible plant books that there are out there, I've bought probably 50 of them, and most of them are copycat, not well illustrated, which is crucial when it comes to identifying a plant. I almost poisoned myself once because I almost ate the wrong berry, but luckily I did a little bit more homework and found out that it wasn't the berry that I wanted to eat, which is why you got to get out there and you've got to pay attention and you've got to have the right books and the right information, the right knowledge. So these are just a couple. This one is creme de la creme. The Ultimate Survival Medical Guide. This isn't, put a Band-Aid on it and make sure that they hold still until help comes. This book is for when help isn't coming. So, a little hard to practice on this one when it comes to major topics, but you need to be well versed in it, and the things that you can do and that you can try, you need to apply. You need to be able to sew a wound. You need to be able to spot infections. You need to be able to know whether it's a virus or bacteria, and what antibiotic to give and how much to a person depending on their age, weight, things of that nature. Now, this one I haven't gone into too much, I'm ashamed to say, but it's Rosemary Gladstar's Medical Herbs, A Beginner's Guide. Now, from just scanning through it, it seems pretty decent. One of the higher end books. It really gets down to it, because just like the edible plants, a lot of these plants have medical purposes. A lot of today's medicine are synthesized or derived from plant medicine that we've had for thousands and thousands of years. So there's a lot of good knowledge in this book. You can't just read it. You've got to go out, dig it, grind it, dry it, and try it. And this is another one. This would be for a novice hunter, trapper, somebody that's wanting to get into hunting. I would recommend a book like this. It's fairly decent, not the best, but I would give it a 7.3 out of 10. It is Hunting for Food, Guide to Harvesting, Field Dressing, and Cooking Wild Game. Half price books, baby. Gold. That place is gold. My next edition will be a couple books on more of the spiritual aspect. This is Truth Prepping out. Shout out.